Yorokera haramai, greetings and welcome. I'm Guru and we are in the PTR. How is everyone doing today? Hey Philip, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Camille, I hope you are avoiding the heat, brother. Holy shit, the temperatures in Arizona are out, off the hook. Hey Ashes, good to see you. Hey Bob, awesome, enjoyed your stream with A-Cup the other day. I had to bail, but no, it was good fun, man. It was good fun, good stream. Check it out. We got White Roads and Little Dude. The grill is on the go, ready to see justice done. Well, let me just jump into my Batman suit and we'll deal out some justice. Hopefully I will give Curveball some justice today. Hey Ingrid, how you doing? Good to see you, good to see you. So yes, public test round Curveballs. Undead Labs surprised everyone, including themselves, by dropping curveballs into the PTR before anyone was ready for it, including themselves. Hilarious, but I've been there. I've done something like that, so I can empathize with them. Hey Blair, how you doing, man? So, we'll just have a bit of a chit-chat. Wait for some more people to come in, because I want everyone to see this one, because it's a huge update. In terms of updates, the biggest updates, game-changing updates Undead have released. 25, which was Plague Territories. 2, update 33, the infestations, and update 34, I'm assuming, this one, Curveballs. They're the 3 biggest game-changing, game life-extending updates to State of Decay 2. They are pretty amazing, especially when you combine them all. So, according to Undead Labs, let's read the stats. Reading, I know. Don't worry, we won't do math. The very nature of a post-apocalyptic world is one which is unpredictable and often chaotic. The mundane day-to-day of a stable society is now a luxury of the past. And in this hostile, ever-changing landscape, the survivors of the zombie outbreak are required to be ever alert to the changing tides of dangers and opportunities that unfold. Sooner or later, the wasteland is going to throw your community a curveball, an emerging incident, phenomenon, or happenstance, hate word, that will be to the benefit of your survivors or their detriment. Sometimes Lady Luck will be on your side, and a scenario will arise that creates a timed opportunity for your community to take full advantage of, such as finding a lost supply crate, a mutational defect in a group of zombies, or simply the boost of having a well-maintained base. Other times, more sinister challenges will emerge, like a mutational advantage in a group of zombies, hostile raiders appearing on the map, or even the plague hearts themselves becoming more deadly. The world is changing, and you'll need to stay alert. It's time to seize the boons and tackle or avoid the banes. In this dynamic, changing wasteland, the choices made and opportunities you take will determine your community's survival or demise. Awesome. Love it. Hey, Optimus Prime, how you doing? I know, Camille. I looked at the odds, 12 to 1. I'm not a gambling man. I'm not a gambling man, but I should have put $10 on the New Zealand women's football team, the Football Ferns, to beat Norway. Kathina, good to see you. Yeah, the tournament's on here. We're not in a major city, so we're probably miles away from any of those games, but I'll catch them on TV for sure. Nasty Nate, how you doing? Good to see you. Right, so enough chit-chat. Let's get into it. So we're going to kind of probably take this a little bit slowly. Now, I know I'm not the first to take in fact, I'm probably the last in a long line of content creators to jump into the PTR to have a look at it. But I haven't watched or played that much of the PTR myself. I've had maybe half an hour myself in the PTR just to kind of make sure it works so that I could do a stream without it collapsing. And the other, and here and there for, I watched Bob and A-Cup, for example, the other day. Is that this is not the community I want. This is not the community I want. So I haven't seen a lot of it, so it's going to be pretty new to me, most of it. Yeah, I've been good, thanks, Prime. I've been good. Oh, I need to call you Optimus. I know a Prime. I have to call you Optimus. CY, hello, good to see you. Now, I jumped into the wrong one. I want Provi Ridge. So this is the community that I was using to test out the infestations. And we got hammered. So, but they're the furthest into the game. So for the PTR, when you, to meet a curveball in the PTR in the main game, as it is at the moment, the very first time for any community, you need to get 5 days into the game. So by day 5, or if you have a community who's been in the game, survived 5 days or more, then the curveballs will take effect. After you do that, if you create a new community, then curveballs will start to appear or manifest after 2 days. So the developers have said it's kind of more a late game introduction. That seems very soon for a late game introduction, but we will test that out. We will test that out. So nice gun. So yeah, so here's our map. Probably Ridge, just everything. So we've already got a objective on the map, which is a lone raider, which could be nasty. It could wake. It could wake nearby play cards and the like. So we're going to take this slow. We're going to make sure that we check everything out and show how we do things, as well as just race through them. I've read some really good feedback from Witch, so thank you for that. In a chat with someone else, actually, and I went, that's a good point. So there is a new interface called Curveballs, which you can access from your main screen here. And it takes you to this journal, which is a really nice kind of tactile paper, State of Decay 1 kind of feel to it, which I think other people have commented on as well. Hey, chicken, how you doing? Really excited for this update to test out and get released. I've been thinking live events in State of Decay 2 would be really cool. Yes, and hold that thought. Hold that thought. So, we've got our journal here where curveballs show up. So what we've got is it will show, this journal will show active. We'll come to the details, and it'll also show upcoming. So every time there's a curveball event, you'll get some foreshadowing technique where you'll be able to see, okay, there's something coming up. Either it'll be, for example, zombies, exploding zombies, for instance. So you will get warning of it. Hey, IRC, how you doing, man? And yeah, so you'll have time to prepare, and you'll have time to sort of wrap your head around the situation so that you can be prepared for it. So we're looking in active one here, which is hostile raiders at a location. The Lone Raider. A Lone Raider has built themselves a hideout and are using it as a base to steal resources from us and our neighbors. So hostile raiders at a location. Bandits have taken an outpost on the map. There is no negotiating with them, and they will attempt to shoot us on sight. It's a major effect. Daily income from materials has stopped. Daily income from meds has stopped. So, Lone Raider, the Lone Raider is the event. Now, it's got a major effect and 2 minor effects. So the major effect is they take an outpost on the map and they want to kill us. Fine. But these 2 minor events down here could be different. So the Lone Raider event, after we get through this one, could turn up again, but these minor events are all variable. And I imagine that for some of the curveball events, the timer and for how long these events last are also variable from event to event. So you could have, for example, exploding zombies for 15 minutes or 50 minutes. We just don't know. So I have had a look under the hood, but I'm not going to share any spoilers with you and tell you what ooh, we're going to use that. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what the possibilities are, because that's half the mystique. Is can't do 2 things at once. Half the mystique is not knowing what it's going to throw at you next. I mean, if you could see the catcher behind you doing all the hand signals at a baseball game, that would kind of spoil the fun, wouldn't it? So that's how I'm playing this one. We're not going to look at the we're not going to look at under the hood to see what all these quests are. Actually, we'll tap that. Cool. Anyway, finally got that out. Finally got that question out. So anyway, like you were saying, chicken, coming back. Boons and Banes have been on the radar for a while. You know, the likes of Sunny Games has been reporting on them as they've changed and done a couple videos on them. Oh, great. So zombies are after our outposts as well. Let's go do this one, though. Oh, it's hard to get to. I think I know this one. Oh, do I? Well, that's in town. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. we know where we're going though. Yeah, so when I first saw the boons and the banes, two things. One, they looked to me as if they were going to be like cards. So you know how we've already got boons in the game. That's one of the reasons why they don't call them boons and banes. That's one of the reasons they call them curveballs. But you know how you can play boons as a card, like the builder card, the warlord card, and get benefits that way? I thought that it might be following in the same vein as games like Back 4 Blood, where you have cards that you can play when you create a game, in order to, you know, trade off benefits. So if you played a boon card, you would also have to play a bane card, and that way you could tweak the game to your own design. I'm kind of glad they haven't gone that way, because it's a little bit gimmicky, and because when we were first looking at these boons and banes, when a zombie was affected, a zombie type, say exploding zombies, what we got was all the zombies were exploding zombies, and it was just a little bit over the top. It was kind of it was a bit I don't want to use the word gimmicky, but that's kind of what it felt like. And so you sort of, after a while, you would have just shrugged your shoulders and go, oh yeah, okay, they're all exploding zombies. There's no nuance, and there's no, you know, you just form up another strategy and use that entirely for the entire length of the game. So in terms of what it introduces, sure, a new way of doing things, but it doesn't actually introduce any mystique and mystery and suspense, which is what you actually want in a game like this. The thing that says, I hate that whole card system. It feels totally unnatural. Yes, that too. And so it is awesome that they've kind of done it this way. Is our hostile. Because even if we look at the Lone Raider, you'll see that we've got notes where it says, day 13. Folks are asking if we know anything about their shit that are starting to go missing, specific materials and meds. They've lost supplies and are struggling to source more resources. Crichton says this sounds like a big job. More than one thief could be responsible. There's a variable for you. Maybe one, maybe more. We tracked the thief to their hideout. We tried negotiating, but they shot at us as we approached them. Here's their location, but please be careful. So even the instructions which are coming into the game are embedded in the dialogue of your characters and community, and are there in a journal which you can read and review. And they give you clues. So all in all, pretty awesome. So is a horde breaker.
You think I won't kill you? Think again.
There we go. That was pretty easy. Aha. But it's always the end, you know. We'll push those guys down and we won't kill them, because we don't want to wake up the hearts. I meant to jump the fence, but I did a drop kick.
Y'all want to make some deals? Come on by.
Unlethal, the Lone Raiders will literally be Chuck Norris. Well, they could be a little tougher if there's going to be one of them, or just make sure that they're well armed. It'd be good. Okay, so let's get out of this area into somewhere a little bit quiet, and we'll check out our journal just to see what's changed. Can you guys hear the gameplay all right? Is it too quiet? Is it loud enough? Sometimes the mic goes, the headphones go a little bit quiet. I think they integrated into your community. Just some godlike card would be world-changing stuff. Is immersion breaking. Yeah, I agree. So I like the way that they haven't given you. Oh, you. God dang. I forgot about that. The screamers. Check the raider loot. Oh yeah, I probably should have. That's okay. So, now it tells me there are no active curveballs and the objective is complete. Just crowbar that zombie. Right. So now there are no upcoming events. That's it. it says it's still active. Has it given me any new notes? No, it hasn't. Now it's clicked into the close. So yes, I could have searched them, but yeah, there were zombies around, and I was trying not to wake a plague heart. I woke one up anyway, but there you go. So that throws an interesting curveball. See why they used it into the game, is that these locations can provide great opportunities or require, you know, pretty immediate fixes. I mean, who can get by without their materials and their meds resources for very long, right? Chicken says this update feels like a great way to expand, the organic story that SOD does so well. I really like the journal entries and what they add to the whole package. Yeah, me too. Yeah, for sure. I've always said, you know, for me, in State of Decay 1 and in fact the whole State of Decay franchise so far, the main currency for me is the stories. The times that you know, fought off the biggest siege you've ever seen, or the times you were jumped by a feral pack in your own outpost, or you know, how you ran out of fuel on the other side of the map, and after 2 days you managed to crawl back into base on 0 health but alive. You know, all of those sorts of things make the game awesome.
Hey, I think we'll need to stock up on
the only thing that puts Kathina off is that there is no voice over support, but it was made by a third-party studio, so they wouldn't have had that money. So I can understand why. Good points there. So that could come, I think, potentially, maybe. But yeah, so this was developed in quite some impressive secrecy by Wushu Studios, a Liverpool company. So, and they're going to continue working with the Undead Labs. So far this has been, from what I've seen, it's been pretty stable and pretty cool. So I'm glad that they've struck up that kind of relationship, because they've only got a small team. So basically, in order to drop big updates like this, they can do with all the help that they can get. Oh, do you see that? Bloater winked out of existence. I should be writing these bugs down. 1 second, folks. Let me get my pad, my paper, so that I can write the stuff down. Because part of this is all about helping Undead Labs and Wushu find all the bugs, fix all the bugs, and general feedback is good. So where are we at? We're at about 21 minutes. Disappearing bloater. Right. I don't have an assistant, so here we go. Gorilla Paladin, hey, long time no see, man. How you doing? Work's been manic, so not online. Yeah, a few people are like that, actually. Do some bug fix passes. Yeah, I mean, some things are a little buggy. No, you don't. Oh, apparently they do. I should have just let them infest that. They're going to infest it again anyway. You think I can kill 3 bloaters with 1 shot? Took a hit, but yes. Robert Knighton, new curveball, teleporting zombies. Oh, that would be now that would be interesting, but I don't know how that would play into the kind of the immersion of the game, because Why am I got just those? Sorry, just a moment. Because what would be the premise for teleporting zombies? I mean, mutations, I get. But I do like the idea. I do like being more creative. Like, one that I would love to see is, in State of Decay 1, the freaks like Juggernauts and Ferals could one-shot you. I'd love to see, like, some curveballs which are really, really lethal. But only for communities, maybe you've been in the game for 20 days or something. So stage them out like that. So you got ever-increasing severity of potentially lethal curveballs. That would be great.
I found a couple of things while I was out scavenging.
Yeah, I tend to roll with some of the issues that they have, some of the bugs. To be honest, it was quite funny to watch Jeffrey Card run into the old jump into the fence, try and jump a fence, but your character tries instead to kick a zombie. That old chestnut. Hey, K5K, how you doing, man? Good to see you. SJS, just joined the stream. You're doing great today? I am doing great today. Thank you for asking. Can't have that. Just taking out infestations at the moment. So we took out a raider. And that was probably about 6-7 minutes ago. So I'm not sure what the length of time between the timers is going to be. But we shall see. My gut feel is that they will drop pretty quickly. Because I learnt a bit about how Undead Labs sets up their PTRs when they're trying to test game systems like this. Which is they tend to dial up the intrusion factor of the game, of the update, past what they would probably do in a release version, because they want to push it right in your face so that you get the whole thing. You know, you drink from the fire hose, and you therefore get exposed to a lot of the different features of the updates and can give them some feedback on it. And it's always easier to test something which is too much than too little. It's like someone plays you a song from their band they just started. It might be a horrible song, but if it's played quietly, you'll shrug and say, "Oh, it's not too bad." But if it's played loud, you'll go, "Oh my god, that's awful." So, you know, it's kind of the same thing. I don't know if that metaphor quite works, but yeah. I'm seeing 2 bugs consistently in the last month. One, the Lost Daughter Son mission, when you get a house to save them with the parent, it's hostile enclave, not zombies. And O'Brien on background at work, he was getting them pretty well. Yeah, I've had one where I've taken a person back to their building, and it was supposed to be to clear an infestation, but the infestation wasn't there. So, yeah, there's been a few mission breaks and stuff. Hopefully they'll sort those out. Illegal arms. Search for a stash of black market weapons. Take control of Okura. And we've got a medicine trader. And we haven't even checked what our status is. Our status is dying of thirst. Satellite broadcast. And farm's doing alright. Losing 4 food a day. We could do another food outpost. I thought we cleared that. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. You know what? We might just grab that one down the road. Oh, he was getting... Yeah. I think they'll drop pretty quickly. I was watching A-Cup and Bob play, and yeah, they were just lining up. In fact, I jumped in probably a few days ago just to check out that the PTR was loading and, you know, working for my computer so I could do a stream. And yeah, this hostile one is the second one which dropped. I got the explosive ones and then immediately I got this one. So, yeah, I think that first one is a tutorial. So the exploding zombies curveball, I think it's a tutorial one. Now, one of the things that they have done, which I think is nice to do, is that once you complete the tutorial, you can elect to turn off the curveball system. Now that doesn't mean it just immediately disappears, but what it means is after the current curveball finishes, you will get no more curveballs. Which is good, because if it's not your thing, though, I think this will be an awesome update. I think there's not a lot not to like in this apart from situational things where this happened at a, you know, I got the hostile enclave at a really, really bad time. Then, you know, but the actual gameplay itself is pretty good. But you will be able to turn it off after you complete the tutorial. All right. So yeah, I was trying to take a drink and they ruined everything. Go, trying to do something reasonable, not allowed.
Somewhere less boring to explore.
So I'm claiming this one because
Infestations real soon or we're screwed.
these buildings don't get infested. Therefore, this one is now safe. Those are the two you got as well, Bob. Yeah, so there might be well, it could just be a coincidence, or it could be that they script the first few curveballs just to get you into the swing of things, and then they drop randomly. Mr. Hags, welcome to the stream. Mr. Object, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're waiting for our next curveball to drop. So meanwhile, we're going to look for black market weapons. I'm really excited by this. I think this will add a lot to the game. And I think it's also starting to open the book on such further developments as maybe random hostiles or hostiles attack your base, you know, things like that, because they're starting to kind of push the boat out on what this game actually throws at the player. How's my morale? Heard it's based on morale. Yes, so this is true. Yeah, so, and Kathina's saying, how can we make this game more annoying? Yes, so that will come down to balancing, I expect. So the morale level effects. So the morale impacts on what you may receive as a curveball. According to the devs, if you have a community who's doing really well with high morale, and they're using morale as a proxy for how your community is doing, then the more likely you are to receive a curveball which will challenge you. So it'll have some negative effects. Conversely, if you're doing really poorly, the game will look at your morale and go, maybe your morale was terrible in the toilet. It'll say, okay, this curveball event will give you an opportunity to get back into it. Will be a benefit, you know? So, yes, it is run on morale. We are low on everything. But exactly what those mechanics are, we're still not too sure. But that seems to make sense to me, that it's not purely random. There's a lot of variability in the curveballs which you might get, but at the same stage, the curveballs themselves do look at the game and go, you know, if a community is really under the cosh, the last thing you want to do is cut all their materials, you know, all their supplies off, that sort of thing. You give them a chance where if they overcome a challenge or an obstacle, there's a great benefit to them if they can take that opportunity. So I do like that that idea. Have we got any? We haven't really got much in the way of sidearms. Oh, we got a sawn off. We got any ammo for it? We do. Seems kind of unfair though. It will make players metagame to keep their morale as stable. Well, then I guess if it's in the middle, then you know it could go either way. Which way you're
Yo, it'd be funny just to run around slapping zombies like hard.
Yeah, which way your curveball might go. Now, we don't know to what degree and what other factors influence a curveball as well. Cool, sounds good. Let's go do that. So, you know, there's other factors at play. We don't know what they are. They were very much keeping mum on that, and I think that's a good idea. If you don't quite know how it works, you know, you end up making up strategies yourself or causes, or seeing causes where they don't exist. I used to think infestations increased the number of freaks on the map, because it seemed like in the games where I had a lot of infestations on the map, I seemed to be running into a lot of freaks everywhere.
This should clear up.
Turns out there were just a lot of freaks on the map. You can turn it off though. Yeah, exactly. If it's not your thing, you can turn it off. No harm, no foul. But for those who maybe, you know, been playing the game a long time, or just like the concept of these events dropping out every now and then, in order to provide a little bit of extra challenge and you know, it introduces new missions, then it's available for those players. I did not mean to do that. Trashing my van.
Fuck, that one's getting back up.
This guy in the head. Creature! How you doing, man? Hey, Cup, how you doing, bro? Good to see you, Creature. It's been a while, man. Ooh. Good old door trick. I'm doing well, Creature. How are you doing, bro? You still crazy busy at work? Oof. Didn't get that on camera. What a pity.
Something doesn't feel right.
I did not see. I was trying to search that. I was trying to search that container and there was a zombie there. I should pay a bit more attention.
Hello? Gorgeous.
All right.
I found a map. It looks like Eagle Eye was buying his explosives from a dealer in this area.
Oh, this is Eagle Eye. Well, who doesn't like a 50 cal? Oh, yeah, Creature, bro. It's been on the news here. Crazy. There. All right. So that's an area which is in a... Stop hitting things! That's in a plague territory, so have to watch out for that. Looks... Oh, dude, I wear these all the time. All the time. Creature's wife made this beanie, folks. Made with love, worn with love. Seen it all the way from fucking... Not Alabama. Louisiana. to little old New Zealand down on the other side of the planet.
We've got a hostile survivor close by.
We do.
Go away, or I'm still letting you walk.
We'll see about that. Aha. Boom, 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 boom.
I cannot keep this up.
You'll have to, mate.
Running low on that.
Oh, good dodge. Look out, behind it. Wow, these guys are just after me. Dang it. When the shooting stops, we know he's been got.
Piece of his head.
Shit, screamer!
That's better. Wow, see, it's a terrible shot. Then again, so am I.
Hello out there. I have some goodies to trade straight from Come on by.
Remembering fire? Didn't have any fire. Starting to look a bit brutal, isn't it? Yeah, these zombies were a bit more fixated there, Bob. I've played it before and they've been a bit more neutral. You know, they've been a bit more 50-50. See, right now, pretty sure that survivor is screwed. Yeah, it moves like the Matrix, yeah. With the new content, I think it would make more sense to have the positive boon spawn at high morale and negative at low to make people pay more attention to it. True. I see where you're going with that. Okay, we've had enough of these guys. Oh, time to go. Oh shit, it really is time to go. Where is it? Yep.
So much for those.
Get up, get up, get up. Hey Box, how you doing? I should have run. I thought I'd try and take on 3 ferals at night. Well. Never mind. Never mind. So I guess that's that mission over.
I have something
No
you might
50
wanna
cal
see.
for us.
Could help us both.
We haven't even like built everything in our base. We're so low on everything. Okay. All right, I lost my favorite gun. That sucks. Here we go. New curveball entry. Influx of meds. Aha! So, let's have a look. So, go into our curveball menu. Influx of meds. We have found a location on the map which contains a shed load of meds. We should sweep them up before someone else does. Right. Few errors here. They haven't quite finished it. No notes as such. Pin to HUD. Now, I'm not sure what that is. Let's try P. Not seeing anything. Should have been banana instead of habit V. Yes, exactly. Hey, Hayden. How you doing? Oh, boy, yeah, that was not great. That was not great. That's okay. It's a PTR community for a reason. He says, he pretends like deep inside I'm not hurting. I'm hurting. Wow. Should probably go back and get our stuff. Have we got... Take that, and we'll take that. So we still got a vehicle. Actually. We got a sidearm. 357. It's better used for my we'll leave that behind. We'll just take this. Right, so we probably just need to actually take it easy and build up our supplies, like from a tactical point of view. So I wasn't actually following any very good strategy there. Must go back. We must go back for the Horde Breaker. Oh, it was I switched over to the JL84 94, the 9mm, but it's got a professional suppressor and everything on it. So yeah, we'll definitely go back and we'll see if we can find that. Plus, who knows? Maybe that mission's still going? Probably not. There could be two bodies on the ground, you know? Now, hopefully the ferals rip me in half. All right. So this could be an example. No car challenge. Yeah. Daily income from meds has increased. Right. Hang on. Let me kill the zombie and we'll look at our journal. So, due to the recent finds, our medical outposts are able to sort and repackage the meds more efficiently. The daily income of meds has increased. We've got a higher chance to find stimulants, and zombies in this area may drop meds or stimulants after being killed. So if we look at our map, there might be a purple area there. So we could search this area, and the zombies in this area will drop meds. That's pretty cool. Now I'd love to just to find my survivor. Maybe he came to haunt this place, seeing as this was his original destination.
We can't really secure this place.
Take what we can find, though. But the Horde Breaker is my favorite. You said you lost your favorite. Oh, yes. Well, I guess I've got more than one favorite. I love both those guns. So the Horde Breaker is my favorite elite gun. You know, if I have to pick a gun and have, you know, no concerns about ammunition or anything, that's my favorite. The JL84 Custom is my favorite mid-range gun because it's got 9mm. It's pretty cheap to maintain, and it's rated. You know, it's a single shot. It's got a good scope. Suppressed, it's pretty impressive. Man, we're finding some junk. 5-shot barrel. I don't know, I think 3's pretty good. I wouldn't mind if it was variable. Why the Hordebreaker over the Stormbringer? Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's just a personal preference. I think its scope is a little bit better. Like, the Stormbringer is a little bit heavier, but it packs, it's got a 60 magazine as opposed to a 40. And, you know, the stats of the Stormbringer are at least as good as the Hordebreaker. But it just feels to me like the Hordebreaker is where it's at. It's just my personal preference. Hey, Red Dead! I think Red Dead is, James. Right. Oh, we got some company coming.
Screamer nearby. I'm gonna fucking drop.
Wherever our dude is, I think we may have lost him. He kind of wandered up this way.
Surrounded by fucking thieves here. Send help.
Somebody sounds kind of fucked.
Someone does sound kind of fucked. So, question on this influx of meds. Do we see a timer anywhere? We're not seeing a timer. There are no notes. Right. 22 superior firepower. I quite like to do the freak in the house. Oh my god, it's on the other side of the map. That would instantly ally me with them. Got a passenger. Let's get out of here before he wakes up Hearts. We only got 1 materials out of there, I think. That's a good point. We haven't actually looked at... Oh, don't do that. You'll wake up the Heart. At our meds is now 3. That didn't seem to make any difference, did it? Oh, because I don't think I have a meds outpost. If I had a meds outpost... how can we get a meds outpost? There's a meds outpost. Then we would see it. What's my influence like? Oh, tons of influence. Okay, let's bust over. And I'm thinking I'll go through and...
time theorizing where Zeds came from, or we can get busy with the work of killing them. There'll be plenty of time for philosophy when they're dead.
Yeah. We'll just go and we'll set up a meds outpost and we'll just see how that that is affected by the curveball. I mean, I'll probably have to drop and arm it straight away. I hope I've got someone with munitions. Pretty expensive without munitions. Munitions just got, you know, buffed the heck up with the latest update, with the infestation update, with the outpost defenses. It's obviously, whenever I lose someone, I'll just firework the area, and then some strategic fire bombs from a distance. Yeah. You can also just use your car horn. That sometimes works. Ross Free! How are you doing? Long time no see, man. People have been asking about you. Everything well? Hope you're good, bro. this could get gnarly. Because what we should have done was check what's actually in the infestation next door. We got feral. Can we handle a feral? Yes, we can. '22 superior firepower. Gonna be hard to deal with. Take this outpost out. Oops. Hey, Red Dead, thank you for subscribing, man. I appreciate it. Oh, shivers. Wow. Oh, shit.
Fire in the hole!
Gonna run out of that soon.
Now, yes, the infestation is dead,
Okay,
but
that's my last man.
there are still all the zombies in the world to deal with. Throw those over there. Even got some bullets back. Hey, Black Boy, how you doing?
Shepherd's bear, man.
All right, so this took a bit of doing.
No Zed's here now, but there will be.
Flame outpost.
Mark this place on the map as our new outpost. You know?
All right, so if we look now, what's our meds? There we go. So we're getting 3 meds plus infirmary plus 2 a day. So we look at our journal. Due to the recent finds, our medical outputs are able to resort and package meds more effectively. So this should give us, yeah, it's giving us an extra +1.
Once this mag's done, I'm out.
And there says 2 people with sleep psychology in your forever community and with the hero bonus outdoor living. They provide 8 beds all by themselves and don't use a bed either. Oh, that's pretty awesome. All right, so just out of interest, if I wanted to defend this place, we have knowledge of chemistry. So that's affordable. Welcome to an explosive new episode. Sorry, I'll show myself out. Mr. Hags. Yeah. It feels a bit cruel, eh? Throwing zombie torsos about. What'd they ever do to you? Apart from try and kill you. Wonder if this guy's got any levels. No. That's right, he's a hairdresser. Okay. Explosive hearts. Cool. So some of the so you've tried running Darkside on your PC and it keeps crashing. Yeah, it's not working at the moment. It's yeah. Needs some work done on it, that's for sure. It was update 33 that broke it. But according to Zeru, the modder, he is going to rebuild it. But he had a hard drive crash, which means that he has to rebuild it from scratch. But in my experience, when you build something from scratch, which you've built kind of piecemeal before, you can actually build it twice as fast and twice as good. So, you know, from a technical point of view, it may come back bigger and better than ever. That's if curveballs don't throw him a curveball with the modding. He guru to the algorithm.
Hey, amigos.
Ah,
I'm
yeah,
back.
thanks, guys. They're moderating for me, because I always forget to moderate myself. Yeah, if you are enjoying it, please do consider hitting the like button. And even subscribing. A lot of State of Decay 2 content. Loads of it. I'm planning on releasing a video next week, like everyone else has, on the update, where I'll try and succinctly describe what's going on and how it works. But considering this is really my first go at it, I probably need to do the research first, right? Right, here's a test. Do we have... No medic. Is that freak in the house still open? 3 minutes. Can we get there in 3 minutes?
Stay cool. Help's coming.
Shit's getting real here, so hustle it up.
Yeah, okay.
Trust me, you really don't want to hear what I think about all this.
It's a long way to go. We're going to chuck some... We're not going to get there at this rate. All we have to do is trigger it, though. You already saw a black heart? Yes. So the hearts are a little different. And that's pretty cool. Because one of the things I liked about the Darkside mod was how dangerous the hearts were. So they're reasonably tough in Lethal Zone, but they're not an existential threat like they are in some of the modded games. I think they could do with, you know, a slightly larger plague cloud when they phase. You know, just to push the survivor back and out, away from it a bit more. And what's the quickest way there? Not that way. Yeah, we'll just stick on the main road, I think. Hearts need to have immunities. Well, I think they do. I think one of the... I don't think I'm giving too much away here in spoilers, is that one of the variables of zombies can be either more susceptible to or more resilient to certain forms of attack. For example, could be fire. So it's not inconceivable to think that the same could apply to plague hearts. So you could have a plague heart which is, say, resilient to fire, which would kind of annoy, not annoy, but would shake up some games, some game strategies. I like to use a lot of fire, not always on the hearts, but you know, they're pretty good on the hearts. And then the curveballs, of course, have maximum and minor effects, so they could be resilient to more than one form of attack. Hey Rachel, how you doing? Hey Ted. 53 seconds. Don't think we're gonna make it. Maybe if I had a faster car. $37 seconds. It's uphill. This old clunker. Come on. 21 seconds to go 200 meters. We just got to drive straight up to the house and hope that that triggers it. Straight up to the warehouse. Oh, we have to turn a corner.
They got a fast little feral with them. You ain't take.
Dang it. Wow, they did a bit of damage to it.
I need a break.
Oh.
Shit!
God dang it.
Fire in the hole! Okay, clear. Down to my last one.
Turns out I ain't quite dead yet. Surprise, surprise.
Nothing's kind of weird in here.
That's the last of that shit. Uh-oh.
Right. Well, influx of meds has ended. I didn't actually check how long that was running for, but that was probably running for a good 15 minutes or so. You need a snack. Yeah. Oh, I have a snack.
Gonna run out of that soon.
We'll see what we can find on these guys. I would have rather recruited one of them, but never mind. To be fair, play carts are too easy even on lethal. Sounds like an industrial wrench on a powerhouse character, and they're down in 30 seconds. They can be easy, but they're not always easy. Right, we didn't actually get a chance to check out that area for meds. I give you mercy. Right, there should be another body about somewhere.
I heard some Z's moaning back there.
No, don't get up. Still, I don't use soda can bombs that often, so that was fun to use those. Here we go.
This load's gonna wear me out.
Well, we got stuff. Right. Is there anywhere else out here we can search up some stuff? Who's that? Trader. Trumbull Valley. Ah, that's food and stuff. These guys are allied. Don't know what they've got. Combat resupply. I think combat resupply is actually pretty good.
Well, time for me to move on. If you ever end up over in Trumbull, feel free to stop by.
Right, so anyway, deep in thought. Ugh. As long as there's no zombies in here, we should be alright. Ashes! Thank you so much, man. Go get him, Guru. Yeah, I'm being got at the moment, that's the thing. Have we searched this area up?
All clear.
We're gonna run out of
Glad we cleared this up. I'm staying. For now.
Right. Thanks so much for the super chat, Ash. Right. Will we find some stuff in here? Doing this on a shoestring. Hey, Diamond, how you doing? Burgers. Nice.
Bingo.
And there should be another one around. Head back to base. And we'll try and pick up on the next curveball which comes our way.
For this place. Let's go.
We had conflicting priorities, which will be a feature of the curveball system. Not by design, potentially, but by happenstance, to use their word. Wow, this van is well screwed. Excuse me. All right, what we might do is we'll drive out to our friends who have the combat supply, and we'll see. We'll use. Oh, shivers. And we'll use the combat supply and see how good it is. Because we might end up recruiting one or more of them. It's where ferals on lethal are the result of some dude having marital issues and taking it out on players. All right. Yeah, they are singularly focused on wrecking whatever you're up to.
Trash in here, but nothing I can
That's
use.
for sure. And with the infestation update, there's just more of them on the map. Point in case. I'll just cheat them. For now. At least get them down to a reasonable number.
A lot of creeps are on us right now. Help, anyone!
Don't just stand out there in the cold. Get your ass in here.
Three bullets.
Go for the head!
We do not want to get caught by that feral.
Come on, guys. Here you go.
Hey, you.
I got something you want, you got something I want.
Sure.
Materials? Sure.
That's a lot of crap to haul around.
All right. Sometimes you just got to do the mundane stuff.
Hey there, stranger.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
Clear inventory. Andy Oakley.
Hey, you.
He's not doing too well.
I got something you want, you got something I want.
Might as well.
4 stems. Boom.
Hey,
Port.
non-zombie types out there. Anyone mind giving me a hand?
Yeah, they're selling too good of stuff to waste them, right? So if we go radio call, supply drops, combat
So I need a
resupply.
supply drop ASAP.
We don't forbid our friends. Get whatever you need.
No more of that.
Go see what it's about. Southern Belle is just whiny and annoying though. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. There's actually a male voice that really gets on my gander. And he is very, very whiny. He's not Southern or anything like that. I don't know where his accent's from, but in fact, it's not the accent at all. It's just that he complains about everything. And I'm like, ah, dude. Alright, let's get this hunk of junk. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nothing wrong with the accent. We've all got one. Right. So, you know, I started off by saying, there's this stream by saying, I think the curveballs will come thick and fast. But not so far. They've been reasonably well paced. I've had plenty of time to get on with other stuff and get myself into trouble. So far I've died once and it had nothing to do with a curveball. I should have brought those gas cans that they had. Yeah. About Bloody Time is your fave. Yeah, AO is popular. I think it's more to do with the level of optimism in the voice. But yeah, there's a wisecracker in there. He's pretty funny. Yeah, I tend to like the wisecracking ones. Less so the whiny ones. But it takes all sorts. I don't exile them for that. Guys, we got an outpost. Will be on my ass. Yep, sure will. Oh!
Hey, you're not dead.
See you around.
That was fortunate timing. 6 stims. We can go off the hearts with that. Good work. All right. We can even
That's
build
running
another
low.
building.
Hey, you out there?
What do we want? Probably want to upgrade our meds outpost. 805. Still leaves 12. Yeah, we'll do that. Doesn't leave a lot for anything else. Morale boosting. It's cheap. You can always tear it down. Someone's in town with good stuff to trade.
We're completely overrun. We need help now.
Yeah.
Stay cool. Help's coming.
That's gonna bite us.
Kind of. I think we'll be too late and they'll unfortunately have expired. Now, where's that plague heart hiding? Yeah, you're standing right in front of it, right? Oh, there's the Stormbringer. Nice. We don't really have a ton of parts. Got JL civilians. What do we have in our workshop? Yeah, we can get ourselves more parts. Alright, but for this mission, we need something. We need that. I think we've probably got the brake. Oops. That on there. Take those. Just take snacks, I think. But we'll take our fire. Right. And we will run and get do this mission. He hasn't got a lot of stamina. Maybe we'll take something a bit better in case we need it. Alright. So let's check our van. We use our advanced toolkit on this one. 12 FBI fighting rifles. I'm not sure if I was a fan of the fighting rifles. And use a lot of gas. This base is top tier. You're top 3, okay. On this map, I'm a big fan of Rusty Rosies. Oh, oh, oh. We've got a buff. Or do we? Hang on. Let me exit out of that. Soft skins. Certain zombie types are easy to kill. So that's appearing on the map. 23. And icon on map. I'm not seeing anything in the journals about it. Maybe it'll pop up. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with that. We would expect there to be a few glitches. Zombies like running in front of my car. See?
How do we wind up with the only people dumber than the Zeds?
You think anyone listening doesn't know who the real problem is? Creeps are coming inside!
Seems like somebody's up shit creek.
Wow. It'll do. Seems like we're making our living off the bodies of others.
That's how it's done. That won't work.
Oh. Infected by it. Not bad. We'll take it.
They're dead. Shit.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we never like these guys anyway. So interesting. It's given me 2... Wow. No, it gave me a beneficial curveball once my survivor died. Could have been coincidence. Perhaps not.
I don't want that screamer to see me.
And I don't want that screamer to see me, 'cause he'll bring all the zombies to the yard. Sorry. Again, I'll show myself out.
Heavy damn load.
Cheers, everyone. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good evening. You know what? Hold on to those. Nice. Okay, well... That's just down the road, isn't it? Back out of Siege side as well. Lovely voice. Camille. You don't have to lie for me, bro. I thought I killed that guy. He kind of got up again and then fell over. and to inspect. Right, where's our screamer? Here he is.
Yeah, yesterday was okay. But today is actually good.
Job done. Here we go. Nice. Yeah. Dude, I've been getting into the 80s again recently, to be honest. I got 2 songs which I just keep going back to recently. Night Shift by the Commodores and Dancing in the Dark by Bruce Springsteen. Oh shit!
This is where I fucking belong.
Low on these.
Aim for its head.
Go for the head.
Whew. I say. Good work. I got a Dillinger. The head, aim for the head. I am aiming for the head. I just keep missing. All right, let's test this out. We got plenty of food. Let's boost our morale up and see how that changes. Whether that will mean that we'll get a more challenging curveball coming out.
Infected.
Aim for the leg. I'm not sure it's really even aiming that I do.
Time for a doc to check me out.
Okay, now Tay was causing problems. Wow. Our morale is like in the toilet
Running. We need more fuel.
for some reason.
I'm gonna go get checked out. Make sure everything still works like it should.
All right. Thinking, should we hit a heart? Hit it with what though? Oh wow. Zombies are coming in.
Can't do that.
Emily fruit stand, the swine and bovine. Free ammo. Yeah, we got some sort of soft skin there. Maybe we need to talk to someone.
See you later.
I wonder if ferals could be soft skin. In which case they either take less headshots to hit or maybe more headshots to kill. We need a plan. We need... What do we need? Everything. Fuel would be good. Look on our map. That would make a pretty good outpost, actually. Looks like we've looted that. Fuel. Fuel railway depot, that's us.
We really need to have a talk about something.
Why are we still dealing with?
And when I have a heart-to-heart.
Cool your jets. I'll handle it.
Alright, we're not taking the sidearm. We will take our fire bombs. We need meds as well.
there has pointers about where we can pick up supplies.
In buildings.
Network here. I'll get someone on that. No problem.
That's actually quite close to the devoted defenders. We might actually recruit one of them. Right, where are we going? Oh, I'm kind of carrying that map marker with me, which is very odd. Camp Winchester. Oh, all the way up there. Yeah, sure. Let's go hit that first, in fact. Then we'll come down and get some fuel. So we've got our lounge cranking out some a big plus to morale, which should happen soon, and then we'll see whether that will trigger a or influence a PTR curveball. I honestly expected them to come a bit thicker and faster than this, so the fact that it's, you know, not happening as often is kind of reassuring. Because you wouldn't want the game to become about curveballs, where every second you're kind of waiting for the next curveball, so you don't engage in your normal gameplay.
We've all lost more friends than we can count. But even
You know,
as we keep marching forward, it's okay to look back and remember the dead. Our
Okay.
grief,
I can't even remember their names, Lily. Does that make me a bad person? So how many ferals are defending this place? There it is. But that even costs food.
Still some Zeds around here. Nothing to see. Time to skedaddle.
You know, I'm not sure we've even been in here. Oh, we have. Oh, it turns out I didn't empty my bloody van after the ferals attacked. I forgot all about it.
and we're all done here.
And there's our latrine built. So we know how... we need one labor... Ah, because everyone's partying. Okay. I would have thought that it would have told me that I can't find it there. Have I not searched these campsites? What kind of game am I playing here? Of course, it'll be in the restrooms. Pretty quiet around this part. Occupied. Quincy, how are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing?
Jackpot.
There's our
On my way
meds.
back.
Ah!
Need to finish it.
Sneaking up on me in your flannel shirt. Alright, have we got any space? Well, we'll make some.
No more hordes of slavering undead. Must be our lucky day.
Right, the shed's been searched. Alright, well, we got our meds. The other place we wanted to do was hit that place, so we'll stop off at our outpost and we'll clear some of this junk. Sorry, we'll put all this hard-won, delicious booty into our supply locker, and then we'll go get some fuel. Ah. Stream elements. What is the mass of the sun? Billions of something. Trillions of something else. Tell you what, I wouldn't mind it being a bit bigger at the moment. It's pretty cold where I am. Middle of winter. But it's not too bad. I'm not going to complain about the heat, not with the heat waves which are going on. Crikey dick. In fact, I'm almost begging for a curveball to come up now. So I suppose this would mean that you could like time your runs on play carts and the like. If there was a if there happened to be a benefit which came out where play carts were weaker, you could use that
Stuff is heavy.
in order to attack the play carts, and maybe you'd be able to get through some more of them a lot easier. 104, holy shit. It's insane. I'm dying. Hope you've got some good aircon. Alright, and fuel, gas. The van uses a lot. I tell you what, something which has grown on me is the driver. The driver is a 5th skill. Awesome. I've been watching the cricket, man. It's the Ashes, right? The Ashes Test series. Yeah. Oh, hello, Mr. Juggernaut. We surprised each other. He didn't even do his roar thing. We're good if we could get 2 fuel rucks from here, but I don't think that's ever happened in my life. Is driving a community boon?
This'll be useful.
No, driving's a skill, an available 5th skill, which your characters can have, and it gives you plus 50% to vehicle stealth, durability, and efficiency, I think? I'm not sure what that is. Fuel efficiency, yeah. So your vehicles use less gas. They're more durable, like significantly more durable, and they're stealthier, so you don't give, I wonder if this is a glitch, because we haven't seen...
I wonder if that's actually blood I'm tasting in the air.
Okay, I'm going to go back to base and unload these rucksacks. I'm starting to think that that floating map marker on me is actually the curveball glitching out. So I might exit to the main menu and jump back into the game and see whether that kind of refreshes them, because I would have expected in the PTR that they would be throwing these at us. You know, like full on, here's one, here's another, in order to test them all out and find, well, bugs like this. Because after all, that is what we are here to do. We want to see a reasonable range of them. Believe it. Driver becomes company-wide? I don't think it does. No. That would be nice though. All right. Okay, so no need to adjust your sets. We'll just jump out into the main menu and then we'll jump back in because I reckon it's a bit frozen at the moment. We did switch characters there, Angel. It's a good suggestion though. But yeah, we did that and yeah, it persisted like a nasty cough. Oh, we should have that sorted by now. We'll see if this works. Should work. We got to pick these bugs up. Let the developers know so that they can get on top of them. Oh, it's still there.
Zombie types out there.
All right.
Anyone mind giving me a hand?
Maybe I have to. What if I? What if I actually went to a different community? It's main menu. Maybe that will do it. Or perhaps it's on a timer. Now imagine a zombie timer where the zombies are of a particular sort might last a little longer. Just jump into this community. See whether the map marker actually comes over into this, because this is another community which is more than 5 days. Caravan's Enclave. Have an auto mechanic and build an auto shop.
Hey, yo, this is your
Oh,
neighbor
yeah.
just down the way. Mind helping us out real quick?
So, no maps there. Okay. Let's go back into the other one and we'll back into our first community and see whether it's reset itself. All in the name of science and progress. Yeah, 100% fuel efficiency, 50% more durabilities. Yeah, so if you combine driver with marathon and stealth, you've got a character who, you know, at nighttime when you're just trying to sort of get by, you've got a character who can go out into the dark to across the map without consuming a great deal. Okay, we'll keep playing for a bit and see whether that disappears. Let's take on that infestation. Though we could in our retrieves.
No can do.
We don't have anyone with medicine. Let's bring up some more survivors.
Can anyone hear this? Sorry, I don't know the radio lingo. Anyone want to teach me some?
Oh, hey, what's up?
We are the Unbound. If you want to come by and say hello, you can find us at the Providence Ridge Post Office. Okay, let's go visit. We need someone with medical skills. That was more than one feral. Having someone with computers and doing recon with a driver is amazing at letting you discover the map. You don't need a survey car. That is much better. Yeah, survey car is good, but it's not a fun car to drive. It is so heavy on the handling. Bernstein is a blank slate with not much stamina. Louisa is... Oh, that's pretty good. Louisa's buff. And Gerb. I thought that was Grub for a sec.
Oh, hey there. Want to come in?
He's a mechanic. Interesting. All right.
Hi.
What you got to trade?
Let's trade. Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? Materials and fuel. Take the fuel. I'm thinking we might. Hey, David Elias. How you doing, man? Maybe we might. What's this?
Goods to trade.
Fuel merchant. That's kind of cool.
Anyone's listening? I kind of need a rescue here.
I'm heading over now.
Have we got enough to rescue this guy? We do. We got 762. Some fire. We're running around with stims. We have more stims than we have energy drinks. In our all-terrain vehicle. Nasty.
Fire in the hole!
For your own good. This hurts them more than it hurts you. Ooh. Still that coming.
I can't keep this up.
Die. Splat. Squeezed him out from under the van like a tube of toothpaste.
Almost there.
There's always one guy trying to ruin your picnic. Ugh, Mr. Bloater from point blank range. Ah, it's the
Take you home.
I can't express how thankful I am.
that's a good way to recruit a whole ton of folk.
We really need to have a talk about something.
Explosive heart.
Why are we still dealing with this asshole? Cool your jets. I'll handle it.
Right, now there is a trader up here, isn't there? In this house, so we may as well visit him. See what's going on.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's trade.
Sure, sounds good.
Camp heater. Fuel is available. Yes. Anything else in here we like? I like Molotovs.
That's pretty
Like gas
heavy.
cans. We like fuel rugs. There we go. That took care of my influence problem. All right. Gonna complete these missions. And if the curveball doesn't sort itself out, then we'll exit the game entirely and come back in. And if it's still kind of locked on that curveball mission, then we'll switch to a new community and we'll push on with that one, because I suspect that this may be a game-breaking, community-breaking bug if it doesn't
I'll be damned. You made it back. There's gin in the back if you need a little hair.
if it doesn't untrigger, if you know what I mean.
Gin? Whew, that's twice today somebody saved my life.
We have a favor to ask of you guys.
I can't express how thankful I am.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't mention it. Okay. I always buy chemicals from whoever is selling it. Yeah, that's true. I probably should have. I probably should have. You know, I've actually sold chemicals before. In a playthrough. Because they were worth 8 each, and I had hundreds. Somehow. So I sold a whole ton for enough influence to get an artillery outpost. Seemed like a fair trade to me. There we go. Keeping people happy with a clean toilet. What is that happening here? This is doesn't feel like a happening thing with the old curveball. All right, let's gonna exit the game and then come back in. The screen may go blank for a sec. There we go. Yeah. Right. Let's try this. Otherwise, we might jump in and create a new one, but then that would take 2 days to get into it. No, we'll just... If this doesn't work, if it looks like it's still got that same problem, we'll jump into another existing community. Nah, it's still there. I'll have to see whether that's actually, oh. No upcoming.
Why are we still dealing with this asshole?
Cool your jets. I'll handle it.
Yeah, so these were all done. Yeah, okay. Exit to main menu. We'll grab one of our other communities who's been around for long enough. So 6 days, that's good enough. Overworked proctologist. Oof. It's not the proctologist I feel sorry for.
Hey, if you could lend us a hand with something, we'd really owe you.
Salvage furnace. Oh, this place is all go. Ah, so this one, okay, the curveball's already into effect. This must have happened the last time I jumped in, or a little bit. So zombies with purple eyes have acquired a mutational trait which causes them to explode with toxic bile gunk when killed. Okay, so let's see, what should we do? It's like we've done some looting and stuff. What's our situation here? Got an infirmary, cast making kits.
Once this mag's done, I'm out.
An interesting use of firearms. Right. Okay, well, we can run with that. Let's get out there and exploring and see whether we can see any of these zombies. I was carrying a bit of an injury. All right, so purple is the color of Curveball. Purple areas on the map. Purple eyes, zombies. How's that guy still alive?
Right here.
And I'm out of gas.
Sign me up.
There they are.
Thank you.
They're toying with a zombie.
The cupboard's bare, man.
I'm glad to hear it.
Grillmeister's house, which is infested. All right, well, let's jump into this stuff. Is this Curveball the tutorial for this community? I think it probably is. Because I jumped into here by mistake. You know, I picked the wrong community and a Curveball just, you know, while getting ready for the stream, and the Curveball just kind of jumped up and appeared. And it was like, oh, really?
Creeper heading toward us.
You got my back, right? Nope.
Great. More crab.
We better clear out some infestations before we're up to our ass in Z's.
All right. I think that's a... Yeah, it's a shed. We'll loot the shed, then we'll take out that infestation. Don't forget the milk. Oh, you got to go to the... Yeah, fair enough. Looks like the interior of Rome has a different color scheme, or is it just me? Bright and not as darkened as before. Yeah, I was thinking that too, actually. I haven't been on Druckers in a long time, but it definitely looked a bit different, didn't it? The thing with the PTR is it's not necessarily the latest update that we're using, like retail update, release update. So those little tweaks and small updates which they release over time do not necessarily happen for the PTR.
If we could get some power on base, that would help us a lot.
But yeah, like, I'm going to check my graphics settings, is what I'm going to do. Yeah, we're all on ultra. Yeah, it doesn't look as textured, does it? Not sure what's going on. Never mind. Let's go take them out.
We have
7
space.
bullets.
Know anyone who needs a home?
Can we repair that? Oof, we can. I think we've got a salvage furnace going, so...
Hi, I think we could benefit from working together. How about we meet up?
BPQ. Sure what that is. Don't like those. PTR be
Okay, that's our
PTRing.
last
Yeah,
bag.
that's about as good as an explanation as you could get. Oh, they've got an upgraded vehicle. That's pretty flash. Oh, they're both smoking. Well, take this one. See how we get on. Obviously, we've been driving through some hordes. Drop the plague sample. Okay. I think the game is a little bit over generous in how it returns some loot to you sometimes, especially off a fallen character. You'll go back and you'll need to loot the body, but it'll just give you all that back. Yeah, I just saw that there's a juggernaut. Oh, that's one of them there. See the purple eyes? Oh, goo. So damage over time, yep.
Headshot now!
Load quickly!
Okay, that's my last mag.
Ah!
Fuck that.
Well, that didn't go as planned. Well, he did want to go there. I mean, it wasn't my idea to drop him off at an infestation with a juggernaut. Where is that bottle taking you? Okay. So we failed a mission. Maybe that will influence what the oh my word. Bit low on everything, aren't we? Maybe that will influence what the curveball will throw at me. Medicine. Useless medicine. Salt. Lamont sounds like someone who can look after himself. Right, so not sure whether that's been looted or not. Probably has been. It's difficult to say. Swear lethal without those ferals would be nightmare. It's literally the only thing that makes it dangerous. Then the zombies don't die when you take out a heart. Yeah, pretty much. They're probably the biggest step up in that you move from standard ferals to blood plague ferals. I mean, I've even played modded, and in some ways, those blood, which had bigger hordes and whatnot, but they didn't have the blood ferals. The feral packs. And it did make a big difference. Hordes just roaming around. This used to be a nice neighborhood. Yeah, I think we'll get out of here. No point fighting this fight. Wow, so there are quite a few of them. And you can see they are different types of zombies too. So it's not just, you know, one type of zombies they're replacing. So they're not new zombies. They're just effects on existing zombie types. Crumbs.
How are we still moving?
Quite a few of them, isn't there? Which means executing them is risky. Meleeing them is risky.
We have an undefended outpost under attack by zombies.
I found some useful stuff while I was out scavenging.
That, like, literally... the place that I was standing next to. Someone found some firecrackers. That's amazing. Now, what happens if... Alright, didn't damage my car. That's good. You need to be super careful with the permit. Oh. I can't read that one out, White Rose. Yeah, armored zombies. Yep, the jokes write themselves. Alright. So, waiting for... they probably who we need to go see. We'll take some tradables. Maybe the rookies will be able to fix my car for me. Boom, boom. Tradables. Very few tradables. Take them though. Alright. Day 7.
We should set up an outpost here.
Maybe. Maybe. Oof. I reckon if I hit that car at that speed, that would be enough to blow it up. Love how you play this game super stripped back. I've tried it and I just can't do it.
I stay in plague territory.
I like my experience to be slower paced. This is why I love your content. Yeah, well, I do like to chew my food. So I do like to take my time in games, especially survival games. Yeah, and I... when it... First, thanks for the kind words, man. Yeah, one of the awesome things about State of Decay is just the number of different ways that you can play the game. There's no right way, there's no wrong way, there's just, you know, your way.
We're mechanics. I'm teaching our newbie the ropes. Well, I'm trying to at least. I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
Hang
Ah,
tight.
it's the
I'm coming
whiny
your way.
dude.
That's good to hear.
So, you're like a car mechanic or something?
There we go. Explosive
right.
gunk zombies has ended. Now, I think that they could
Around here working again.
possibly overlap.
Gotta do something, right?
Now, we don't want to actually hit any zombies because that will wake up hearts. Yeah, my personal preference of way of playing the game is to start with a fresh community, take whoever you've got, whoever it throws at you. The more random elements in the game, the better. For me, that's my preference. I don't like having too much control. Hey, there's a Norma. There's another Norma. Park over here. Alright. Discipline, endurance, assault. So we do have endurance, that's good. I do like endurance. Have you got any overlapping curveball yet? No, we've only really just started, and I think the curveball update glitched out on my previous community. It came up on the map, but it just wasn't having any effects and wasn't in the journal.
This looks like what I came here for.
Hell yeah.
There's another one. I saw another one over there. I'm going to go have a look at it. Here's another one. Has that got... Well, okay, we're going to cheat. We're going to take it. Obviously, these guys have been running, dropping these Normas all over the show. It's a way that you can farm parts and toolkits. It's by just not letting... is by having the rookie, the drag racers, on your map and just letting them continuously cycle that first mission. Because every time that it comes up, it drops a Norma with some parts and a toolkit in the back. And we're not going to waste toolkit on this baby. We'll drop this guy back. Don't know if curveball generation are affected by community influence, just like freak spawn difficulty. Ah, you mean standing. Community standing. Yeah, so the freaks are influenced by standing rather than influence. So the curveballs are impacted by the difficulty level of the game in terms of what the effects are. They're kind of using the existing difficulty presets, if you like. And they did say that it's influenced by morale, but I think there's quite a bit of other stuff going on. I wouldn't be surprised that it
Later.
because I had a character die earlier, and shortly after that I had a beneficial
I appreciate it.
curveball come up. It's off to anyone who plays on full lethal. I bet it once on my forever community just to say I did it, but now I play lethal and green both others. Super fun like World War Z. Yeah, exactly. See, you can tweak the game however you like, and then as long as you're enjoying it, it's all good. Are they friends now? They're friendly. We should see whether they will trade toolkits with
Interested
us.
in trading?
Yeah, sure.
Not quite. They do have those. So we'll buy those. And a fuel ruck. Coming back with a lot. Nice. Oops. Wrong turn. Could cost me. Can we get through there? I think we can. Cute. Get back and fix up our upgraded car. The Hellion, I think it's called. Yes. So maybe the PTR, you know, I've had a few glitches, which is holding the curveballs back a little bit, maybe not seeing as many curveballs as I might normally. But even when it wasn't too bad, you know?
Could be worse.
Could be worse. I don't think it's going to really overly dominate the game. I think it'll be a nice touch which they add. So, you know, additional missions and kind of thing. Thank you.
I can find a use for this.
Oh, there's a toolkit there the whole time.
Yeah, that's heavy enough.
We'll fix these up. Found a bunch of expired meds. That's nice. Fix this one up. Just in case we need to go pick up the Hellion because I've gotten killed in the middle of nowhere and need to retrieve my vehicle. There we go. It's all right. That infestation disappeared. Interesting. The one with the juggernaut. Surrounded by other zombies.
Damn it.
They're notorious for overcharging. Oh, they could be the network barter agent. Yes, please. Ah. Picked a hole in the wall. I think that means that they use materials. Ah, here we are. Drag races. Ah! Folks are asking if we know anything about their shit that is starting to go missing, specifically materials and meds they've lost. Ah, okay, so again, I think this is part of the tutorial. Yes. So I think you need to go through the tutorial, which I thought it was just exploding gunk, but it looks like it could be the Lone Raider as well. Because I haven't actually been able to find... I've only done those two curveball missions. And I wasn't able to find the option in the menus to switch them off. Now, I'm sure they're there. Or if they're not, they will be very shortly. In fact, I'm sure they are there, I just haven't completed it. So, this will be interesting. Hey Camille, I hope the trip went well. Right, so the Lone Raider is turned up on the map, so we'll check that out in just a moment. But what we want to do is first trade with Marlena.
Hi there. I'm with the network.
And get that.
Hopefully you've heard of us.
And it sounds like we're running out of food, so let's get that. The network trader is always selling one of those signal antennas. Network network signal booster, sorry. +2 outposts. Pretty awesome. Grab another fuel ruck while we're at it.
Have you got anything to trade? Works for me.
And meds. Yeah, we're grabbing all of that. Lone Raider has built themselves a hideout and are using it as a base to steal resources from us. Daily income from materials has stopped, meds has stopped, and food has stopped.
So you're the law in this town, right? Can you
From
get them to
fuel
stop threatening
and
me and
ammo,
walk past
so
your fucking house?
all of our material, all our income has stopped.
What do you need me to do?
Now, what would happen if I didn't do anything about it? So it says it's got these 2 minor events, but it's actually stopping all of these. So it's having more effects than they can actually fit on the page. But this one dude, can this one dude stop all my income, which is right next to my base. It's not really one you can ignore, this one, or work around. Your only real strategy is to deal with it, however that, you know, whatever shape, form that might take, whether you shoot them, whether you burn them, whether you club them. And of course, you know, their location is important. This one's inside a plague territory, so that makes life hard. Chuck Norris. Maybe hold future curveballs. I would like to think that there could be curveballs which do overlap, but different types of curveballs. So for example, you could have the exploding zombies and the hostile a hostile raider at the same time. But I wouldn't want 2 mission-based curveballs or 2 mutation-based curveballs going on at the same time. I think that would be just a bit too much. At least initially. Alright, let's go sort this dude out. Just the one. And I don't have a lot of bullets.
If we don't find more building materials, this place is gonna fall apart.
It's true. Okay, let's take that plague cure with us.
Hey there, Trouble.
Flashbang, why not? Chuck a can of gas in the back as well. Positive and negative could overlap. Yeah, either as part of this, of 2 different curveballs, or potentially of the same curveball. So for instance, you could have zombies which were tougher but slower, or faster but weaker, or juggernauts. So what Jeffrey Card demonstrated on the Undead Labs stream is, as well as like the more, you know, basic properties which zombies and zombie types and freaks can be influenced by, like damage and speed and that sort of thing. Also their awareness, so things like their ability to see you and their ability to smell you. So a juggernaut that can smell you will know if you're inside a house or hiding behind a wall, whether or not it can see you. And in the demonstration that Jeffrey did, the juggernaut saw him. It had buffed eyesight, and it could see him from miles away.
The longer I stay in plague territory, the
So
bigger
I do
risk
like the
I'm
way
taking.
that it's going to influence the zombies in that way. Not just, you know, more damage, less damage. Okay, this is going to be nasty. Because we're in a mall.
No more zombies at the moment. But that never lasts long inside plague territory.
If this mall is actually not occupied by zombies, I'd be very surprised.
Fire in the hole!
That's for bringing me out here.
Keep pushing. Then last.
Coming through.
Barrel.
Trying to run. Ah, man, we cannot get away from this plague territory.
Aim for the head! Here's the last one. There's my last shot.
Well, lucky I hit the bloody feral in the head with it then. Not enough of the positive? We're going to get out of here without alerting a plague cart. That would be nice. Here we go. So if that's part of the tutorial, you'd think it would tell you that the tutorial is over. This is not plague territory.
All right.
Who doesn't like to search big trucks? Where's the curveball that makes Juggernaut's a one-shot with a 22? Ah,
It gets a little better.
we're a bit full up. But let's think about what positive ones there could be. It could be, so they did mention in the description that they, sometimes you'll just get benefits to your base by being well run. So if your base is set up well, right, let's say that you were not losing any resources in any area of your food, meds, ammo, and whatnot, maybe that would prompt a curveball which gives you a benefit. A stacker bonus, if you like, on top of that. So you could have one of those active, but then have, you know, suddenly ferals are faster and do more damage on top of it. Eesh. It's frightening just thinking about it. drop her into shop. Necromancer. Lead a border of zombies to a hostile enclave. Plot twist is you have a very small time before they realize you're a human and attack you. Ooh. Very Walking Dead, isn't it? That's macabre. I like it though.
I really feel like I found my people here.
That's good.
I've got to get myself healthy.
Alright, so let's have a look. We've got... We don't need that. We're going to get rid of that. That will bring us back down to 3 outposts, which means that we can take the other the signal booster out and replace it with the improved version. Unless it drops the 4th one. I'll be annoyed. I'll be annoyed. I'm annoyed. That would be a bug that they could fix. Or they enable you to swap so that it happens simultaneously. I guess you can't. I guess that's the cost. A one-off cost. So what did we lose? That's a fruit stand.
Who lives somewhere around here and fancied herself a survivalist?
I mean, we can get it back. It's not a major, but you know. We talk about things being annoying. That's one of the things which is annoying. At least nightstick. Only the good stuff. Echo 1 crossbow. That sounds like us. Sneaking around at night. Why not? Let's take the ammo for it. Actually, got a light crossbow, haven't we? Let's use that. And sidearm. 7 bullets. 7 amazing bullets. Don't think we've got a... yeah. We haven't got a competition mark 3. Unbelievable. Take that. Just don't want us to be too skewed in the direction of let's make the game even harder. And look at the dark side mod without any upside, because I may as well just do lethal too. So I think inevitably there's going to be an additional layer of challenge. And I think it's important to point out that people play different difficulties for different reasons. Your lethal player is playing because they want things to be hard. Now that's different from a dread player who wants things just to be fun. So if they do, like, and I'm playing on lethal zone. So if playing on lethal zone I get curveballs which add a lot of difficulty to it, or even a bit of difficulty to it, I'm not going to be upset about that. But if I was playing dread level and all I was getting was, you know, juggernauts, you know, set you on fire and stuff like that, then I would be concerned, because that's a different type of game that I'd be playing at that level. I'd have different expectations and
But even that guy's got to be able to feel at home. Ain't enough of us left.
You know, a different reason for it. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it does have a toggle option. Shall we see whether we can see it in the options yet? Gameplay. Gameplay seems to default. No, I don't think that's it. So I haven't seen it turn up yet. So I don't know whether I've ever successfully finished the tutorial, or whether it's working for me. I don't know. I don't know. Just don't know. I know we'll have 2 new outposts available to us. So let's have a look at those. So meds would be great. We could get another meds. We could upgrade that meds. Ammo, we're not getting any pluses. Materials, we're not getting any pluses. So let's head down, because I want some pluses for... I want some materials income. Hey, Sawsome, how you doing? Dude, I don't know, but it seemed when A-Cup and Bob were playing this game, their curveballs were coming thick and fast. But they've been slow for me. I haven't really had any problem with it. Yeah, oh, wow, good dodge. The dev said that the first encounter with Curveball will happen at after day 5. Oh, God. This is going to get nasty. Did I bring fire? I did not.
Okay.
Music started.
How can I help?
I can't keep fighting.
Keep fighting. Yeah, and after that, after you've encountered it the first time with any community, then next time you'll see it is after day 2 on any subsequent community.
Goddamn Zeds.
Which is pretty early.
Help right now.
But I suppose 2 days, that's what? 3 hours into the game? They were on day 5? Yeah. We were going to outpost this. Site not secure. It'll be on account of all those zombies. Get that shooting score up, eh? Yeah, they've been pretty slow coming, Source, and it looks as though the first 2... Oh, I mustn't have searched or... Well, I haven't been in every room for starters.
No more zombies.
There we go.
Complain. This outpost is now up and running. Now that I see the place, I think we could do even more here.
Possibly. Right, so... Yeah, and so the first 2 appears to go in this order. You get Explosive Gunk, then you get the Lone Raider, and then we'll see what happens next. I did have one Curveball turn up straight after I got myself stupidly killed. Maybe it felt sorry for me because it was a beneficial one. You know, it was improved meds, which gave me improved med production from my outposts. I didn't actually have one, so I had to go get one. And then and also zombies, which drop additional meds and higher chance of finding stimulants within an area on the map. We didn't actually get over to that part of the map because I was a bit busy, but yeah, how to not show off PTR, right?
This isn't going to open. This place checks out. Zombie free.
Really? You're letting me have one here. You know what's going to happen. It's going to be zombie free until the ferals turn up.
Worse?
Camille says, I think that after a survivor returns to base from looting or a mission, you should move maps. Oh, for my, for that previous community, which is in Providence Ridge, or do you mean this one, Camille? Probably what I will do is offline is I'll jump back into that and just let that timer tick over and see whether we actually
I feel like a pack mule.
See whether that that glitchy curveball expires.
And
No, every player should do
nothing.
it. Oh right, as a rule, like a challenge. Well, talk to the Source Man. He's the guy for that. What do you reckon, Source? Every time you loot and return to base. So you've got a base. But if you can set up your base. Maybe you start with resources and you can build facilities. But then after that, if you return to your base, you have to move maps. Not sure how that would work. Be interesting though. I don't know how I would do it. I'll probably screw it up. Oh boy. Please do not follow me all the way back to base. They're on the fringes.
I got the stuff home.
It sounds pretty close actually.
That's a feral. Not
It
good.
is. Oh! It's not falling for that. Once I got chased by a feral all the way back here. Fresh character. No gun, no nothing. It was ripping me apart here. I'm like, where are all my guys? Where are all my guys? And some dude who looked a lot like this guy walks out down the ladder and he just stands there and looks at me getting torn apart and goes, that's a feral. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. I am now elucidated. Elucidated? What is the word? Enlightened? I survived, but I was lucky. He eventually came down and helped. Right. So if we look, no more curveballs. They are taking their sweet time. Quite a nice little ring of,
If you're hearing this, get over here and help. We're getting killed.
bullets for a friend. Survivors in need. So if we look at that, we look at that's fruit stand 1. If we make that fruit stand 2, we need lots of influence for that. Okay, we can do that by going and helping someone. Get rid of our plague. And surely we've got a better. We'll take the fake AK. Actually, we might keep that. Just for that. And a Dillinger, if it comes to it. Glad the curveball's coming slow. Should be a small twist. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I have seen it, like, look like it was turning up all the time, watching other people, but for me, it's been fairly well paced. Or slow paced, even. Or toothpaste. I will show myself out. Okay, let's chuck one of those in, one of those in. And we'll whisk on up here. Ah, so that's one of the military outposts, so Oh, that is so crapped out. I am going to repair it now. Thanks. Thanks, K5K. Someone's got to laugh at my jokes. They are terrible. Alright. I don't think there's any shortcut over those mountains. If there is, please let me know. We out of gas. Look at that pretty outpost. I'm not seeing any, I'm not even seeing my, shit. My petrol gauge. Should I be seeing my petrol gauge? A notification's on. I think notifications are on. Heads up. On-screen tutorials. Okay, I'll turn those on. Notifications are on. And maybe the on-screen tutorials will tell me whether I need to do anything for this Curveball update. From what I'm seeing, I think it's just going to blend right in. It's going to just blend right in with your game, and you're just going to be rocking along, and something interesting will turn up and it'll be like, oh, okay. There's nothing here that I've seen which looks like a game breaker to me. Okay. I've not seen this before. So these are the tutorials, right? Play cards turn the regions. So I didn't know they'd even added these.
If I take out
That's
the
very
nearest
cool.
plague heart, this might clear up.
Did you guys know that was there? Because I always had the tutorials off. Ah, play cards. Okay. Uh-huh. Infestations?
It's down, not out.
Hey, come on in.
Now, will these guys killing the zombies wake them up? Wake up the heart? I don't think so. Yeah, the tutorials are actually pretty good. I'm helping. I'm reloading. I'm reloading. I'll be right there.
Till next time.
Kayla. Oh, I forgot to actually bring her any ammo. Driver is always good. Where might we find bullets? At this hour. We might find it down in our... Ah, we'd have to go back to base, wouldn't we? Sorry, I've come all this way for nothing. Still, sweet that they're there. Don't think there are any ammo shops or anything around there. No, that's been looted. Oh, hang on. That doesn't have
That nearby plague heart
an
means
ammo
there's
ruck in
no
it.
real
I don't know
security here.
what will. Almost 3 a.m. Yeah, fair enough, Kathina. Thank you so much for hanging out, man. And all the questions and all the chat. And the insights. Really appreciate it, dude.
Can't catch my breath.
Being very sneaky. I didn't know you could get in this way. But you can. So this is how we can get in and search around in the plague territory without waking up the zombies.
They totally help us out.
Found some more 22, that's always good. More tutorials. Infestations near your base can become siege sites. Like other infestation, siege sites can be reinforced by infesting hordes to increase their severity level. Unlike other infestations, once siege sites reach high enough severity, there is a looming chance a siege will trigger and they will send siege hordes to directly attack your base. Sieges last until all siege sites are depleted. Whether you wait for them, destroy them before they get to your base, or let your community fend for itself is up to you.
Okay, that place is crawling with ugly.
I'm pretty sure we should be able to find a ruck of bullets in here. So it's a military outpost after all. There it is.
That's a lot of stuff.
And an AK-47. And there's a secret entrance to this base. Who knew? Honestly, chicken, we did not see a lot of curveballs. It seemed to glitch out on one of my communities. Like I could see the I could see a map icon which was following my character, and it seemed to be related to some sort of zombie buff. But yeah, it didn't really do much after that. I think it was busted. Good flat trajectory with this crossbow. So we've been running missions here. It's probably been about 20 minutes at least. Maybe closer to 30 since we killed the hostile.
You're all right in my book.
Combat resupply, not bad.
Here. Seriously.
Good to see ya. Come take a load off.
Driver is always good. But yeah, we haven't been inundated with them. We switched to a new community, so we've been here 3 days and we've had one curveball. Well, this is the 3rd day. Carrying a ton of stuff? We are carrying a ton of stuff. infesting hordes. Yeah, we've turned the tutorials on just in case that tells us about the curveball. So that's what we're kind of waiting for, is a curveball to turn up. Fuel rock. This place is awesome. Oh.
Oops. I heard that one. Well, looks like there's nothing here.
Wow, it knocked his helmet off. You can probably get 2 from one shot. Ah, only if I could bloody aim straight. Something we can get into? Nope, nope, nope. Oh, these containers might have a opening. Nope. Well, here, of course.
Well, it's something.
Well, we happen to be using those right now.
And I'm out.
All good. Here's our car. Titan Mart has been infested. So, yeah. Overwhelmed from curveball events? No. Big negatory, that's a bloater. Not even in the slightest.
That smells nasty. Let's put something down first.
Oh, wow. Score. Make the petition. Make it. Kiosk outside normally has something to. Yeah, that's true, actually. Okay, we need to put stuff down. Put that down. And pick that up. Put that in. Then, what's the gas situation like? Yeah, I seem to have lost visuals on the old, on the gas situation for my vehicle. So I don't know whether I'm piling in the gas on top or not. The fuel gauge is broken. Oops.
I hope nothing heard that.
Bet you they did.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's a plague heart not too far away.
Okay. Let's avoid him before we read the chat. Brian Menard, only 2 curveball one day, then only 1 the next, but the last was a mission type curveball. Okay, so they're not that fast and frequent. It must just be those tutorial ones, the first ones, which fire relatively quickly. So you get the gunk, then you get the hostiles, and then it kind of settles down a bit, and that should be the tutorial. What I might do on some stage is actually, or if someone else wants to do it, and let me know how you go, is to start a community on the PTR, do the 2 days, but turn the tutorial screens on and see whether there's any tutorials that exist in the PTR for this update. I'd be surprised if there was, because the update was released before they actually meant to do it. How much more before, we don't know. But they definitely did, right? So I would be surprised if they'd managed to do the tutorials for it already. But maybe they were that onto it.
I'm not saying we need hot and cold.
In which case, you know, well done.
Access to water on base would be great.
We are cruising. There it is. It's happened again. Fermenting exploding zombies. Ah. With someone who's moving around. So it's got to be Lamont.
I'll see you soon.
So we go to
Promise.
journal. There's nothing here. Up, down. Next entry. Oh, yeah. Viewed all the notes. Oh dear, oh dear. Perhaps this is something which has actually happened after, you know, Brian did his stream and stuff. Because I'm looking at it and I'm just going, one, the textures in this base are just hideous. In the PTR. But that's the second community where this has happened. Alright, so we did need gas in that thing, that's good. So yeah, we got some glitching. We have got some glitching. So the sad thing is, I don't think that I'll actually be able to demonstrate any more curveball on this stream. Because it gets past this point, and then it craps out. Might be a delay, yeah, but we don't know how long this could take. I mean, this could be 15 minutes, or this could be 2 hours. Certainly with my last, I mean, it's fermenting exploding zombies, whereas the last community, it was some sort of bug name. You know, it was there was some sort of, you know, zombie type has this wrong with it.
Stations are out of control.
Yeah, unforeseen curveball. Your curveball is broken. Yeah. I'm blaming it on that guy. So yeah, puts us in a bit of a quandary. What I might do is go back to the old one off screen and just see whether it expires and then another mission comes up. Or I might go out and reload the beta and see whether that's that has any impact on it. Because this is a technical issue. This isn't a gameplay thing. And so if we can figure out what's going on with it, I can help by sending Undead Labs some updates on, you know, what I encountered and if there was any fix for it, what that fix was. But yeah, that seems to be a bit of a problem. So we're at 308, yeah. Glitch. So I don't think it actually progresses past this point with this glitch. I wouldn't be surprised if they already know about it. People have let them know. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So We were unable to quite push the system as far as we would like. It's disappointing. But never mind, it is what it is. What we'll do is I'll keep persisting out of the stream, like during the week, and see if I can get it to work. I'll try some ideas like I've just been talking. And if we can get it to work again, then the following week I'll try and set up another stream and we'll test it out a bit more than that. But yeah, it didn't quite go the way I wanted. But what did we learn? What did we learn? We learned that there is a tutorial sequence. We did learn that the first 2 missions appear to be fixed in what they do. So whatever community you're using, you know, as you go through that tutorial piece, you know, the first ones are going to be exploding zombies. The second one's going to be a hostile. So you can be prepared for that. We also learned how to use our journals and the general theme of how it should work. But it just got kind of jammed up at the end, so we didn't actually get it to enjoy it at its full glory, but never mind. Whoever's kicking holes in my wall is just wasting my materials. They're getting on my wick. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you got any questions, hit me up in Discord or drop me a comment in the comments for the stream. I will always respond to those. I do appreciate you sticking with me through this while we've kind of discovered these glitches which seem to persist from community to community. I'll try and figure it out, and I'll let you know if we have another stream regarding this. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Ka kite. Bye for now.